fairly busy dinner time. It's thinning out now. What else can I tell you? Sun's shining. Kieran is still chuntering away about that rollicking I gave him. And I reckon that dog's going to be OK, you know, the one that got run over.
It's Michael?
Yeah.
Good.
Do you want any more to eat?
No, I've put £3 in already. He's just sitting around all day.
Well, it won't be long now. It's going down, don't you think?
Looks worse than ever to me. Charlie, do they still believe you when you say I've got chicken pox?
Of course they do. What else are they going to believe?
Maybe she's turning into a werewolf. Got fur growing all over her skin.
You might be right, judging from how desperate he wants to keep me from seeing her.
Or she might be like this film I saw, where this woman, right, she grew a tail, turned into a mermaid.
Documentary, was it?
Well, I think it might have been, yeah.
Oh, how's the patient today?
Well, there's nothing wrong with her appetite.
Right, well, is she up to having any visitors yet?
How many times? The reason she doesn't want visitors is for their benefit, not hers.
Sorry.
What I don't understand is, has anybody sent for a doctor?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, then how do we know it's chicken pox? I mean, it could be... Well, I don't know. It could be anything.
Werewolfitis.
I just nearly had my head bitten off for asking if she was up to visitors.
Well, you should be more careful.
So, come on, why not do what Norris says and send for a doctor?
Well, because she hasn't sent for one herself, her boyfriend's certainly not going to send for one. And who else is going to take the responsibility?
Well, I'd say that Fred should. It's his pub.
I know what I'd do. I say I know what I'd do. I'd stop the cheque.
Well, if you're not paying it in.
What if they haven't had a chance? What time do you give it them?
It doesn't matter what time.
Of course it matters. My dad's asking, he didn't even check while the bank were open.
And now I'm telling you that it doesn't matter what time, because I'm not going to stop that cheque. I ran into the dog. Me, I did it. So I should be the one paying for its treatment.
How many times the dog were running loose on the public highway?
I'm surprised bus company's not suing them for scratches on bus.
I've told you I'll pay it back. Every penny I will earn from somewhere. Not from bus driving, but somewhere else. I'll put it all back into our account.
It's not a matter of that.
Isn't it? Well, I'm going to start the washing up.
I know what you're thinking, because I am.
What?
Who money's going to?
That is
biz.
biz.
Hiya.
Have we got out to eat? We're starving.
You're welcome to what you can find.
What's he wearing that for?
Asking.
Ches, what are you wearing that thing round your neck for?
So Schmeichel won't think he's the only one and get upset about it.
All right, yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
You couldn't make it up.
Hey, and you know that Claire? Her that was driving the bus? She's come up trumps with the money.
Oh, what did you do? Threaten her?
Are you? You're going to go around telling everybody our business? She made a contribution, a small contribution, towards the vet's bills. But she might well have done since her driving were cause of it.
Spaghetti on toast be OK?
Yeah, OK. So, who's going to pay for the rest of it, then?
Well, we are, aren't we, me and Les?
Which I'm never going to forget, because I know I'm dead lucky that I got a mum as good as you and an uncle like Uncle Les.
Oh, you're a grand lad sometimes. Pity your sister were never that grateful.
Pity his sister never had anything to be grateful for.
Don't you start pulling faces. You'll be keen enough to help me spend it.
What do you want to do that for?
Well, I said I'd move in while Jack and Vera was away. But now they're not, are they? They've come back. So I just feel like I should move back as well.
Yeah, but it's not for good. It's only while Jack sorts out his pigeons and then they'll be back off to Formby.
And I tell you what, I won't go on holiday with you again if I live to be 100.
Can I have that in writing?
Look, you want to be with your pigeons. That's fine. You go and live in next door's backyard. Yeah, because I don't want you. Yes, go sleep out there.
Off back to Formby, are you? Hey?
What, on my own? They think I were a widow woman, which I might as well be half at time.
But you've paid for the caravan.
Yes, that's more money down the drain. Mind you, see? Look, bought my own wedding ring. What does that tell you about my husband, eh? He wants the company of the pigeons instead of his wife. Where are you going?
I'm doing what you said. I'm moving in next door's yard.
You're not.
You watch me.
Jack! Jack!
I'll just pop across and let Liz know.
Right, we'll have this sorted in no time.
Hi!
Hey, you'll never guess.
What?
You have got an admirer.
Who?
You remember Bob? You met him the other night.
Used to work with Ken?
Yes. Well, he rang this morning, and lucky for you, I answered because he wanted me to give you his phone number. And he said, could you give him a ring?
Heck.
Well, you don't have to. You come and have a coffee while you make your mind up.
Well, I said I'd see Steve. Let me see what he wants first, and then I'll come across, OK?
Okay, I'll get the biscuits out.
Oh, Liz! Oh, hiya. Look, I'm sorry, but I'm moving back in.
You've not fallen out with Tyrone, have you?
No, what it is, it's...
Oh, didn't you leave that to the professionals?
Oh, are you sure you'll be safe?
Me? Safe as houses.
Well, good luck.
On account I shan't be doing it, I'll be stood here, supervising.
Well, who's going up there, then?
My apprentice is going up. Craig.
Well, he's a bit young for this sort of work, isn't he?
Troughing cleaning? How old do you have to be?
Do you really think he'll want to do it?
Probably not, no. Trouble is, there ain't a lot he does want to do. I've got to chivvy him up a bit, stop him moping about the place.
Oh, yes, of course.
Look, you make sure nobody nicks this, and I'll go and get Lad.
I went to see my dad.
Yesterday morning. So, how is he?
Not good.
Oh, and that's my fault. Is that what you're going to tell me?
Well, you're the one that said to his face that you didn't regard yourself as married to him anymore. That might have had something to do with it, do you think?
Yeah, but we're not blaming you. We're just telling you how Jim sees it.
I mean, why'd you tell him now, Mum? My dad's not out for another 18 months. I mean, couldn't it have waited?
So what do you think I should do? See other men behind his back?
Well, if you put it like that, it might have been better, yeah.
Eh? What do you mean, other men? You haven't been seeing other men, have you, Liz? I could just imagine what you'd call me if I did. No. I'm sorry, Steve. I'm not doing it that way.
Yeah, but there isn't any other man, is there?
Tracy, this is none of your business, all right?
Well, I think if it's upsetting Steve, it is my business, yeah?
I told him I'd talk to you.
Which you are doing.
And I told him I'd tell you that regardless of what you think of him, he still loves you and he always will.
I don't want to hurt him, but I need to be able to lead my own life. I'm sorry, Steve. What I said to him stands.
OK, fine.
Yeah, but I still think you're meeting problems before you have to, because you're talking like there's
I'm
another...
ever so sorry, Tracy, but you know I've got to go. I promised I'd see you, Mum.
You can't just give up on your holiday. You're not even halfway through.
Why not? Most folk would if they got half a chance, wouldn't they? I mean, there's nothing got now to do with me, you know. I mean, she boots it, she wanted it, she can flaming cancel it.
And you know who else wanted it? Who else was looking forward to it? Me.
What are you talking about? You were stopping here.
Yeah, and Maria was coming to stay with me. We was going to have that place to ourselves, weren't we? Only you've come back and spoiled it now.
No, she can stop with you, can't she?
No, she's already said she's going to go home.
No, I'm telling you, I've got my pigeons, they've got to be looked after.
No. That's just an excuse, Jack, because I can look after them birds, and you know I can. It's important that me and Maria have this time. See what it's like together. Please, Jack.
Right, there's the number. Now, what you do with it is up to you.
Well, he seemed a nice enough bloke.
Oh, I think he is. Ken, Bob, he's a nice bloke, isn't he? Yeah.
As far as I'm aware.
Right, then. I'll give him a ring.
What, as quick as that?
Well, I'm not exactly overrun by offers, am I? As your Tracy pointed out. Excuse me? Hello, Bob. It's Liz MacDonald.
Tracy? How's she got herself involved in the situation?
How have we?
All we're doing is passing a message on.
Yeah, to a woman who happens to be married, to a man who has a history of violence and is currently in prison serving a sentence for murder. It's not Liz I'm worried about, as you seem to think. It's Bob. who, yes, is a nice guy and should be warned exactly what he's letting himself in for.
I'm seeing him tonight.
You're splashing, look, it's going everywhere.
It's only a few drops.
Oh! No! Who's going to clear this up?
Well, I will if you go and get me a brush.
Sorry. Sorry? Yeah. Should be sorry. Should have got somebody in the stock.
Wait, whoa, look out, be careful!
You all right, Craig, lad?
You'll live. Get some antiseptic on them.
Right. But what about all this? Are they going to make me pay for it?
Not if I can help it. Now get yourself home quick.
You could see he didn't know what he was doing.
Then why didn't you say something?
I was saying that when it happened. Don't blame me.
Hello, here comes a man with a smile on his face.
Anybody need a builder? I think we all do. So what do you want? 3 separate estimates or one for all of you?
One for all. And don't worry, me and the lad will be picking up the bill.
I suppose it could have been worse. You know what I think? It could have done internal damage that you can't see.
How do you mean, internal damage?
Well, it's hard to tell, but that's Shelley's bedroom, right?
Yes.
Well, you're going to have a look from the inside. Have a good look from the inside.
Oh.
I'll go with you if you like.
What's happened? Hey, it's a miracle. I've got a date tonight. Oh, and your guttering's coming down. See ya.
At least you can't blame it on you.
Or expect me to pay for it.
Oh, me, yeah. Oh, I do love you, know. Even if you do give our money away.
I just thought it was the right thing to do. And I still do.
So do I.
No, you don't.
You've every right to go in and have a look around there. I mean, you are the landlord, after all.
I know what I am. I don't need telling.
We're just going up to have a look around Shelley's room, make sure there's no damage, you know yourself.
Yes, well, I think I'll go by myself if you don't mind. We don't want her thinking there's a delegation turning up.
OK, but just make sure you get a good look round.
What if she won't let him in?
Well, she'll have to let him in. He's the landlord. And he has a legitimate reason.
Well, leave them here till people decide what they want doing. How much they're willing to pay.
Well, I'll put my hand up. I'll be paying.
Can he?
Well, lad's had a bit of insurance after what's happened to his dad. I suppose he'll have to come out of that. I just want to make sure there's no damage.
Well, there isn't. I can see.
Yes, well, I'd like to see for myself, love. Well, you know, I do own the property.
Well, this is my bedroom and I'm not very well.
Yes, well, I'll not disturb you, love. I'll be in and out like a little mouse.
Look, Fred. I said no. Now, could you just go away, please? Can't you?
No, I can't. You see, it is my right and duty as landlord.
No, it isn't. Not unless you make an appointment at a time convenient to the tenant, which this definitely isn't, because she happens to be ill.
Now, listen, young man. I don't want you and me to fall out.
Well, we're going to if you go through that door.
I will not be threatened in my old premises.
And I'm not having Shelley threatened in the state she's in.
Am I threatening her?
Well, she thinks so. Shall? Do you want Fred to come in or not?
No, I don't.
Clear enough for you?
What's clear enough to me is that I own a building that's falling to bits, and that's full of folk who I'm paying to stop in bed all day, and that nobody's paying me a blind bit of notice. You've got the European courts working their knickers off telling everybody what rights they've got and telling me I've got none.
It's all right, love. He's going.
So why this big change of mind all of a sudden?
I'm just thinking about you, Vera, and how disappointed you must be.
Oh, well, I'm used to that. I've been disappointed all my life.
Vera, I'm offering to go back to Formby. Now, if you don't want to go, all right.
No, but she does want to go, don't you, Vera?
I don't know what I want now.
Jack won't take his pigeons, will you, Jack?
No.
So come on, Vera, are you going to go?
Well, even if I said yes, we can't now, because there'll be no buses running at that time.
Well, I'll drive you then.
Not all that way.
Yeah, all the way. I'll drive you. So we're going then?
Oh, all right, then. But listen, are you sure you want to spend time in a caravan with me? Just the two of us?
Yes, I'm sure, yes.
All right, then.
Ooh, right, that's it. Come on, V, I'll help you go and pack your bags.
Well, I never even unpacked.
Oh, nice one, Jack. You might not think it now, but you'll enjoy yourself when you get there. Take yourself for a stroll along the cliffs and that.
A dance.
Why, are you scared of heights?
No, it's temptation I'm scared of. Scared I might push her off.
You're thinking, what sort of a weirdo is this? Who doesn't ask me out when he has the chance and then rings up 2 weeks later?
No, I'm thinking, what a sensible man you must be that you actually take the time to think about something before you do it.
I think it was all that talk about speed dating that frightened me.
I'm sure the talk about my husband in jail won't much of a come on.
Well, it did make me wonder.
Well, there's no need, because he's there and my life's here and I'm getting on with it.
I got that impression.
And you? You said you divorced.
But widowed before that. I think really that second marriage was a mistake. I was still in mourning and frightened of being on my own.
Well, you got 1 out of 2 right. Hey, that's good going for around here. Sorry, that was a stupid thing to say.
About sums it up.
Do you want to know the truth?
Well...
I'm dead nervous. I am. It's been so long since I've met someone new and gone out with them.
Look, we can call a halt here and now if you like.
Oh, no, I'm not saying I don't want to be here. Just takes a bit of getting used to.
There you go.
So Fred got no further than I did, and he's supposed to be the big I am of this place.
Well, I suppose he couldn't just go barging into her bedroom.
Well, it's about time somebody did.
I do. I'm just going to get myself a double one of these. All right, Keith, do you want a drink?
Well, I won't say no.
And a pint for Keith. Kieran, can you sort that, please?
I'd regard it as an insult if you were to ask anybody else.
Good lad.
So we get Charlie Stubbs at a job.
Then divide the cost by 3.
Because we certainly can't ask Keith to pay for it.
Well, no, but I did hear it wouldn't be him. It'd be coming out of the insurance money Craig was getting on his dad.
And is that supposed to make it all right?
Well, I'm just saying he won't be standing the cost.
So what you are just saying is that the cost of replacing our guttering and downspout, plus labour, plus VAT, should be paid for from the money that a near enough orphan child has had from the bloody murder of his father?
Well, I won't put it quite like
We
that.
all pay for our own.
Yeah.
Right, I'll go and tell his granddad. Put his mind
There we
at
go.
rest.
On the house.
Not a phrase you hear a lot in Yorkshire.
Not one I'm sure I should be using now. On the say-so of the manageress's boyfriend. How does that sound?
Those deliberations are over.
And what does the bill come to?
As far as you're concerned, £0 and 0 pence.
Nay, come on.
Carried unanimously. You and that lad won't have to pay note.
What I was going to say was, the longer this goes on, the less I believe she has chicken pox at all.
So what has she got then?
Maybe nothing. Maybe he just has her up there as a prisoner.
See, I don't think it's a coincidence that first Kieran came up and now Fred.
So you think...
They don't believe us. That's why they came up to see for themselves. And you can't always be here to stop them. What happens when you go to work tomorrow?
I won't go to work.
Oh, what are they going to say then?
OK. OK, I'll lock you in.
You can't. Fred's got a key.
If the worst comes to the worst, we tell them the truth.
So it's a bit like having a daughter, which is quite nice, having 2 sons.
What, it's your son's flat?
Yeah, he owns it and she's his tenant. And I'm, I suppose, what you call her flatmate. Actually, she'll probably be wondering where I am right now.
Well, I'll walk you home.
Oh, well, thank you. Only you've got to come in to say hello to Maria, because she won't believe I've been out on a date. She'll think, I don't know, I've been doing my washing. Hi. You see, she's checking up on me already. I'm trying to get hold of you, but your phone's been switched off. Ah, well, yes, that's for a reason, as you will see in a minute.
I know I said I was moving back in, but now Jack and Vera have gone off again, so I'm going to stop here with Tyrone.
Yeah. OK, well, have a good time.
We will. See ya.
Oh, you won't get to meet her after all. She's stopping over with her fiancé.
Oh, well.
But you could still come in for a coffee if you like.
Are you sure you want me to?
Yeah. I am. Yeah. Come on then.
Right.